Just as a editor to the video, we are back again. So originally I edited the episode, but we are just going to do something else quickly as well. So even more bonus content. You just can't get enough of me. And Tommy enjoyed being a part of the series so much that he wanted to come back already. He couldn't wait for another episode. He had to come back in already. So let's just get Tommy back in again. Tommy, say hello again.
Hi guys.
I bet you've missed Tommy. He's been gone for a whole 10 seconds for the outro of that video. So Tommy has just asked me to have a look at some of the creations that he's done as well and asked for my advice on some of his. I think he's talking absolute nonsense personally because his builds are way more superior than mine, but we can go and have a look. So are we in, Tommy?
Not at the moment, no.
No, because I've probably not invited you. Select the play mode. Here we go, we're having some technical issues again. The screen share has been started, so you should be able to get on. Yeah, the invite is sent to you. So whilst we have these technical difficulties, I'm just going to boot up Tommy's sandbox park. Tommy has also blooper. Tommy has also got some parks as well uploaded, which aren't actually here, so I will have to have a look at them for a future episode, including a water park that he's built, which I've seen photos of on the Facebook page, but I've yet to actually see in person, so I'm excited to see that once it's finished. And Tommy, you're still not in, are you?
No, it's not come up with an invite.
Right.
Sorry.
Let's stop the share play completely. Stop share screen. Share play. Stop share play. Start share play. And
So it's come up with that, and then I press play, and then it normally comes up with something else.
There you go. Yeah, I've got to invite you. That's why. There we go. Right, after a few technical difficulties, we've got Tommy back in again. So here we are having a look at some of Tommy's creations as well. So let's go through them. So we've got Magnum Force. I literally have no feedback for this. I think it's absolutely fantastic. What are the stats on it? Oh, it needs to be tested, doesn't it? So let's just pop that into test mode. Let's have a ride of it while we're here. Let's be adventurous.
It's a bit janky.
Oh, it'll be alright. I like how you've got it going up like that. How it just goes up instantly, speeding up, going up. I love that. I see what you mean about it being a bit janky. Are you just going to go through and just smooth that out, like afterwards or something? Or is that like kind of how it's supposed to be?
It is supposed to be. It's an old ride that used to be at Flamingo Land.
Ah, right. I went to Flamingo Land many years ago. It's up in Yorkshire. If I'm right in saying that.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I went a long time ago. I think I only ever went there once, if memory serves me correctly.
Yeah, one of my first builds, so I've never actually touched it since that uploaded, but...
That was a first build? Wow.
Yeah.
My first build was an absolute spectacular failure, and I would not actually share it with anybody because it was that bad. It looked like a child with a crayon had designed it. Oh, I love that, and the stats are coming through now. We've got green across the board, so 6.15 excitement, 4.3 fear, 1.36 nausea. Fantastic. This is just incredible. That is absolutely fantastic. I assume a lot of this requires terrain paint and terrain editing to like kind of lift up and stuff, does it? Or
Yeah, correct. So it is mainly flat, but there is space for terrain and obviously paint and stuff.
I mean, that is just absolutely amazing. Is that inspired by Corkscrew from Alden Towers?
It is, yeah.
Is it actually a copy? I can't actually remember. I recognise the actual Corkscrew bit here, but I don't remember that bit. Is that like something that you added in afterwards for that bit?
No, it's pretty much exact replica. I have rebuilt this and scaled it down, but this was the prototype, we would say.
Am I right in saying that the Corkscrew's no longer at Alden Towers? Didn't they rip it out?
Yeah, they removed it and put 13 there, I think it was.
Ah, right. I actually used to work at Alden Towers. I worked there for 5 years. Because I'm actually from Stoke-on-Trent originally. So I'm from a small town called Cheadle, which is about 3 miles away from Alden Towers. And as a bit of a rite of passage of everybody in the area, everybody has to work at Alden Towers at some point in their life. And I worked there for 5 seasons. Some good times.
I mean, I would love to work at a theme park.
The novelty does wear off, believe me. Whilst it was an amazing part of my life, that was mostly due to the people that I'd met, and with being young and like going out for nights out with them all and everything. It was more the community, more than anything, rather than the appeal of actually being at a theme park. The novelty does wear off quite quickly, especially once you've been on Nemesis and Oblivion more times than you can count. But having free tickets to go with friends and family was always a perk. And meeting celebrities as well. I was able to meet quite a number of celebrities whilst working there. I met Emma Watson from Harry Potter, Hermione Granger. I met most of the cast of Coronation Street and EastEnders, quite a few footballers, boxers over the years. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I can imagine quite a lot of celebrities come.
Oh, this is next level stuff. This is just absolutely amazing. I love it. Just very quickly. So here we are back again. Just a bit of quick editing just to put the water in. I'm just very going to quickly just raise up this bit just to give the proper look of what it's supposed to be like. But I absolutely love this build. I think it's absolutely incredible. When I looked at it first time, it made me actually think of Tomb Flumer a little bit, but an actual coaster rather than a log flume. Certainly got a bit of a similar sense of theme. But if we have a look at it at night as well, so let's have a look at night. Some beautiful lighting underneath. Some very clever use of differing coloured lights, like almost like giving a rainbow effect as you go down. So I can see a bit of pink, bit of yellow, bit of blue, bit of green. Absolutely amazing, Tommy. I absolutely love that. So let's go for a ride. Any preference, Tommy? Day, night?
I personally prefer day.
Day. Right, so day it is. And let's go for a ride of this. No, what am I doing? Game, what are you doing? Thank you.
You need to put it in test mode.
That would be the clever thing to do. Here we go.
Oh wow.
My wife's also currently watching at the same time and is also extremely impressed.
Thank you.
It's like when I was trying to pick it up.
It's really smooth as well. I love that inversion you had there. It was really smooth, felt really natural. That's amazing. I love it. Feedback. I would be half tempted to actually put a waterfall up here. So in the way that I'd done Tomb Flumer's waterfall, so just build the terrain up and then maybe put so maybe even if you were to just as a very quick, this is gonna take so straight the way up and then have it go so it goes over that and then bring it over like that and then put a waterfall there, so as the ride actually comes up it actually goes behind the waterfall and then back down again, and then actually build another bit of a lake down there, and then as the kind of around the waterfall kind of as it comes down the rocks, put rocks all the way down it so it kind of splashes off the rocks. I don't know what you think of that idea.
No, yeah, I like that idea. This is sat in a park at a minute that I haven't touched in a couple of months, but it is on a terrainy area around it, but the waterfall touch is a really nice idea.
Because I absolutely love it. It's the whole ride is so detailed. All the way through you've got something to see, there's something to do. But then as you go up that bit, there was just that one little tiny bit there that, whilst it's not boring in any way, by any stretch of the imagination, because obviously it's a really cool inversion as it goes up and over and brings you back down into the jungle again, that it just almost felt like kind of there was nothing to see as you came up. So as it came up here and started to turn, you'd actually kind of almost be facing the water as you went through, and it would actually look like you were going through the waterfall. So the water could kind of end say there and there, and then as you've got the rocks coming down, it looks like you actually go behind the waterfall and then back out the other side. But that's really literally the only idea. Arcade, I love it. That's ace. Really cool little arcade. I thought about possibly putting an arcade in Eden Gardens, but I've already tried to do it once, but it just didn't quite fit the theming of the park. It looked really janky and out of place. So it might be something that I do revisit. I love this Dance machine. I used to go on them all the time. Obviously with working to Alton Towers, we used to, a lot of the staff used to have a bit of a competition on these dance machines, and we'd go on the expert difficulty and stuff, and yeah, good times. But I love that. The bowling alley is just absolutely fantastic. What an original idea as well. I love how you've used these little circular things. Yeah, I mean, the level of detail. You've even put little things inside the balls for detail. So you've got a sphere extra small, and then, I mean, that level of detail, that's insane. I mean, people aren't even going to be looking at that, and yet you've still been able to do it. How did you create the lanes? These just...
just decking.
So decking and then lights down the middle, and so what did you use as the bumpers? The oval cylinders. I mean, what an original idea.
Yeah.
And then these the 10 pins, just little cones under the ground. Just amazing. Some of these I am going to be stealing. Don't be surprised, everybody, if you do start seeing some of these coming up in future videos. The lockers. So I'd already downloaded these lockers already, not actually realising they were Tommy's. So in the previous episode, which went up on Monday, you would have seen these lockers appear on Mountain Ride. Turns out they were Tommy's. I didn't even realise, so thank you, Tommy, for the lockers. I'd already stolen them off you. And then we've got the turnstiles, really good. I like them. I imagine not too many pieces. I imagine 30 pieces for that. That's not too bad. I love this. Love that. I wonder if you could possibly, I don't know if it would be possible or not, could you actually get the, so kind of the little tiny domes that you have, that you actually slot the money into. So like, so these games, they have the little tiny domes that you like kind of put your pound coins in. I don't know if it would be possible to actually get them. Yeah, could do. And like kind of so you put them down, and that's where you put your pound coins in. But they're normally kind of like made of a plastic kind of material, like a see-through material. I don't know if that would be possible, but you'd have like kind of them going down there, and then you just pop your pound coins in, and that's how you play them. Oh, so you've got them on that one.
Yeah.
so I'm talking about stuff that you already know. Well, that's fantastic. So I'd really like something like that in Eden Gardens, but I wonder if something like that would clash because of how bright it is. But certainly, like if I was to maybe like kind of change up some of the colouring and make it a little bit darker, that would work really well. I love that. No feedback. No feedback on the basketball, because I also like that as well. Literally nothing to change that. I mean, how have you even done these basketballs? How did you even do that? Oh, it's the...
So it's two balls, one turned horizontal, one turned vertical, and one painted a different colour.
Oh, what a fantastic idea. That's amazing. So it does glitch a little bit when you're far away then, but again, it doesn't really matter, does it? From a distance, it doesn't matter. And then you've got the football, which is a standard. You always have one of them in every park. With your cowboy. I like how your cowboy's a goalkeeper.
This was before the studio pack.
Ah, so you can go through and adjust some of these. Hooker duck. When you see them in most parks. And then your shop things. These are amazing. I'd seen these on the workshop before as well. Fantastic to put in a little gift shop. You've even created little baseball caps. And this I will definitely be recreating for Eden Gardens wall climbing. That's amazing. Something I would never ever even think of either, but when seeing it, kind of made me think, oh god, like you have them in most parks, and made me think of doing a bit of a trampoline area, because Alden Towers and places like that, they normally have a bit of a trampoline section as well, don't they? So I'm thinking I might try and create one of them for Eden Gardens. And then you've got this water feature as well, so let's just very quickly just drop some terrain so we can put some water in there so it's as it's supposed to be. See it how it's meant to.
So I can talk you through this if you want as well.
Yeah. Obviously the water is not proper, but that's fantastic. I love that. You could even possibly build a ride around that as well. Like
So it has got a river rapids attached to it, but I've put them as separate blueprints. So if you scroll to the left hand side a bit, this box nearest to you.
this one.
Bit turned right a bit, sorry. Yeah, this with the pipes coming out.
Yeah.
So that would be in theory attached to the ride.
Okay.
And if you follow the pipes, at the left hand side pipes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you go up those pipes, the water would come out of there into this pool, and then would get sucked up into the next pool on the left by those pipes. And then some kind of chlorine or something would filter the water, pump it under that bridge with fencing there to catch any debris. Then it would get pumped into these cylinders, which would then also purify it, then suck back up into these pipes, back into the ride.
That level of detail is just mind-blowing. Like, kind of how detailed you've gone into it and the thought process behind it. It's like how a water filtration system would work. It puts mine to shame. That is just absolutely incredible, and I'd love to see the ride going around it. So expect more videos in collaboration with Tommy P coming up, and more more work that he has done. At the start of this video, I am aware that I did say this was added on to episode 15 of the video, but due to the length of this video, this is going to be a separate video entirely, which I will be uploading. So apologies for if that didn't actually make sense at the start of the video. Originally this was going to be added on to the episode, but it would have ended up being a 3-day video, the rate it was going. So, and I wanted to give this stuff credit. I didn't want to rush through any of this. This is kind of next level stuff, and this is the kind of stuff that I need to be working towards in future videos that I will be doing. Just quickly before we do kind of end this video, one thing I do want to do is I actually want to see the water park that Tommy created. So if we go into the store,
I might have to upload it.
All right. Let's have a look on your work page, because I did see that you actually had a couple of parks as well. So rather than just having a look at some blueprints, we can have a look at least one park that you've uploaded. So let's go to your page. And you recommend to me which one would be best to show off. So you've got a couple of parks. I didn't actually show off the cinema, I'm sorry, that's one thing I forgot.
Yeah, don't worry, it's a work in progress there.
So that's all stuff that I've done. So I've got a small park there. I've got a test park. Magma, I didn't actually download that one, I'm sorry, I forgot to do that one. So Starter Woody in the Woods. I didn't download that one, looks amazing, I didn't even do that one. Detailed work in progress. Any kind of preference, Tommy, as to any park that you want me to load up and show off?
If you go back to page 2, I think it was. That's, oh no, one more page across, number 3.
Oh, number 3, sorry.
Probably that small park's the only most recent. Oh, actually, go try.
We can show both of them.
Small park.
We can show 2. We've got time, we can show 2. So
these are.
What about Twisted Sisters?
Yeah, you can do.
I like the look of that from a distance. So let's have a look at these. So.
Oh, actually, never mind. No, we're all right.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Right. So Frontier Workshops. So we've got. What? Where am I looking now? Why have I? We've got the.
Try that official Switch track if you want.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on there. The ones that I just downloaded, I couldn't find them. Not sure what I was doing there. See, Switch track is something I've yet to been able to do in the game. That's just absolutely amazing. I love that.
So this was the story behind this is it's a test actually using the switch tracks. So you'll see what this little like cabin building.
Yeah.
Where the train's about to go in. So
oh wow.
Go in there, and then it'll switch and.
What? Mind equals blown? What? How? I don't even know what you've just done there. How have you even done that? Where does that go? What? Okay, I'm extremely confused. That's amazing. So, is it one of them that like kind of goes in one direction and then goes back the other? I don't know how you've done that. So talk me through, Tommy, how you've done that. What exactly is happening in there? Because there's some strange voodoo magic going on inside that building.
So it's basically a bit of a glitch. So in theory, the train thinks it's going in a straight line constantly. but it kind of backs on itself. I think if you ride the train and see it in action, and that might actually explain it.
So how did you get it to turn around like that then?
So if you I'll try and explain it. So you can either use it on a hill or in a straight line. If you make, say, 3 segments of 6-meter tracks and delete the middle track,
Right.
and make that a 12-meter track, the train will attach itself to that piece of track, but to the other end of the track which is supposed to connect to. And then, so I can't really explain it without showing.
That might have to be a future episode, I do believe, because that's some next level voodoo magic right there, and I hope that everyone else is just as confused as what I am. I know Tommy said words, but they went in one ear and out the other, I'm afraid. But good work, Tommy. It looks ace. I'm very impressed. Let's try and find the other ones that I just got from you as well, because I'm not actually sure what happened. So obviously I downloaded a couple of things from you, but they didn't seem to come in for some reason. Let's just go on all, and let's find them. So a lot of these are my career ones, which most likely I will never be showing off in a video because they are not very good. So Lakeview Park, that is Ads101, who people might recognise the name. He was the creator of the original farmhouse, and that's the park that he is working on, so I might have to show that off at some point as well. But we will have a very brief overlook at these 2 parks, and then we will have to look at closing out the video, being a lot longer than what I would have originally anticipated, but with the level of detail that Tommy has gone into these parks, it would be a disservice to rush over them. Make sure to actually follow Tommy on Twitch. Tommy, do you want to just say what your Twitch is? Because I've still yet to work out how to link things in the videos, and I want people to be able to subscribe to you.
It's just Tommy P is my link.
Oh, well, there you go. I am assuming people don't need to write that one down. That ride is absolutely amazing. What a beautiful little ride. So quaint. So that would be something that would be perfect in that little kiddie area that I'm thinking of building. I do give a pre-warning, everybody. A lot of the things that I am seeing that Tommy has designed today, I expect to start seeing things pop up in Eden Gardens as time goes on. I'm just going to very sneakily slide them in and pretend that no one noticed that I have stolen them from Tommy. So the entrance, oh right, I've got you. So the entrance is actually here. So the entrance is there. So does that mean that they don't use the tickets and the information? Because that's where the entrance is, or is there another one?
No, they do. They still use the toilets.
Right.
And the info. I have extended this part, but transferring from PS4 to PS5, I'll have to download it myself off the PS4 and then put it on the... So
I am very pleased that I started Eden Gardens after I had got the PS5, because you can't transfer the data very easily, can you? It's quite tricky. This, what an amazing ride. We won't actually go on a ride for this because I'm aware of timing of the video, but it looks fantastic. I like this bit in particular, how that bit goes up and then underneath and then back over again. I really like that. I'm very excited to see where this part goes moving forward. This has got to be my favourite. I really like that. And let's just very quickly load up the other one as well. It was down the bottom. And then we will close out the episode. I know you asked for feedback, but I'll be honest, Tommy, I haven't really got much feedback to be honest, with the exception of the fact that I really like it all. I haven't got any suggestions because I almost feel like it'll be the preaching to the choir, to be honest, teaching you how to suck eggs, because your stuff is better than mine. And oh, you've actually got a dual coaster here. Oh wow. And this tunnel is all custom made, is it?
Yeah, custom made. Inversions are all custom made.
Oh wow, that's a lot of pieces. But only 20% on the park. 20% on effectively one ride though. Well, three rides. But let's just go up quickly so we come up and down. And you've got them perfectly lined up as well.
They even finish at the same time.
I'm not going to insert any inappropriate comments at that point because these are family-friendly videos, and I will not stoop to that kind of level. I will keep them kind of comments to the Discord. Thank you very much. But amazing, Tommy, absolutely love it. So where's the? So you've got the two queues that go off down here, then. So you've got the one that goes off up there,
That's
and then the exit,
one side.
and then the other one that comes. So that queue's a lot longer than the other one, then. But
It is, but
it doesn't matter. I love how you've incorporated this. It just feels really natural how that kind of integrates into the ride as well. Because I've never been a big fan of these type of rides in the park. I kind of always seem to think that they look quite unsightly, and you've just integrated it into it beautifully. It looks really natural. Doesn't look out of place. Doesn't look unsightly. I like your waterfall that you've got there with the rocks. I like how it kind of drops down onto them rocks there. I'd be tempted to maybe just bring some more rocks out just to hide them so you can't actually see them from a distance, and I'd be tempted to maybe just bring a few more rocks down the side as well, and maybe even potentially kind of like just use the roughen feature, even if it was just very slightly on this. But I can clearly see that you haven't finished this is something you're still working on. But
I've definitely added a lot more to this park, but I just need to upload it. But yeah, some of the stuff I've added a bit more texture, and there's quite a lot more rides around the outside area, including that corkscrew coaster you saw in the previous thing. So that's in there, and there's a mine train coaster as well, and some more flats. But
I mean, I know you told me that you were really impressed with my terrain work, but likewise, I love the terrain work that you've done here. It looks so natural. It actually makes me kind of like think like kind of the American. I can't think like on the American national parks kind of thing. How you've done it, like kind of.
What we're going for.
Well, there you go. You pulled it off then, because that's what it made me think of. So yeah, you pulled off that off then, because that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like a theme park built in an American national park. Just looks absolutely amazing. But I'm going to close off the episode. And thank you ever so much, Tommy, for joining me and inviting me along to look at your builds. You've given me some great ideas, not only for Eden Gardens but for projects moving forward as well. It always blows me away what people can manage to do in this game, and I look forward to possibly being able to collaborate with you in the future, and maybe we can work on a park together possibly. But any final thoughts, Tommy?
You've done it again.
I've done it again. You should have been ready for it.
I'd happily do a collab if you were interested in doing that. But yeah, thank you for viewing. Thank you for some tips and stuff. I'll definitely take them into consideration and just watch this space where I'll carry on building, and I've still got my water park, which is my main project at the minute. But when that's finished, I'll upload that, and hopefully you may be able to view that one day.
Will definitely 100%. I can tell everyone now that the water park that I've seen so far photos of on Facebook looks absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to see it when it's done. And that's kind of how me and Tommy started talking, was me messaging on Facebook and saying it looks absolutely awesome and does he mind me showing it off, and it's kind of led on to this. Us talking for hours last night, and my wife thinking that I'm probably having an affair or something, because I spent most of the night with my phone in my hand. But thank you ever so much, Tommy. Thank you ever so much for joining, everybody. I hope you liked the video. Let me know in the comments down below if you actually like seeing this kind of content, this working alongside other creators. But thank you ever so much. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you shortly for the next episode of Egan Gardens. Goodbye, everybody. Say goodbye, Tommy.
Bye.